Hello people and welcome back to Madhead Doesn't Care About the English Player Base. Well, as previously mentioned, if you didn't watch the last video, why didn't you? But Madhead has just given up on, putting words in the English news. If you look at the Chinese version, there are words here that, like have extra information. But they've either fired their translator or they've just become lazy and hope that no one notices. So, well, I mean, one of the things I'm hoping to do is maybe, grow this channel big enough so that they notice. That's how it works nowadays, right? Social media, you just gotta get famous enough to call out companies, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. But, let's get on with it. So, ZIO has a power release. Not sure I fully like this decision, but they do give you 2 for free. If you pull the whole thing, it's not kind of outrageous, but yeah, you got to collect all the cards. You don't need a dual maximal, which is quite a bit better than how they've done it in the past. You just need to collect them. Although with all the farming I've been doing, I'm pretty sure I can. Well, not the free cards, but anyway. So first off is the team skill that they haven't mentioned. How nice. The team, wait, did they leave out the leader skill picture? Power release. They just don't, okay, well now you're just, yeah, they don't have it. Alright, well, that's great. So as a leader, I actually can't believe that. So the power release ZIO is a light demon, and for the leader, as leader, you can have humans and demons. The whole team has seven times attack, not that good. HP and recovery times 1.5, which is pretty okay. 60% damage reduction, pretty good. Demon members have 1 extra attack, and demon members ignore defense. Now this all won't matter because in the team skill he absorbs all members' attacks to himself. So that's number 4 right here. Other stuff is you get 4 seconds more movement time, which is 9 if you're not interrupted, which is pretty okay. Of course you have your Jaguar and stuff as well. Everything has the effect of light. That's pretty good. And when you're moving runestones, you convert the first 6, just like the pre-PR version, and then you also want to do stuff in a 3x3 square. Yeah. Also, the more attributes dissolve. Is he a better leader? Probably, if you put him with some, the standard set of human demon, like Yoko, once again, because she boosts leader attack, is going to be good. But dissolving in a square is quite troublesome, so I don't think it's going to be he's not top tier if that's what you're looking for. However, the reason why I put him up here is because his member potential, his active skill that is, which they have actually put on here and not forgot, is actually quite unique. So for demons, there are very few time tunnel members, so he's one of them. And this is time tunnel that won't be counted as a round. So that's, there's some special usage there for sure. And then, apart from that, he can also record the present board and then convert it back to the board that, that you had in the previous round. So you can dissolve this board and you can have that board again the next round for 2 rounds. So kind of like Nicole, if anyone even remembers that from the series with was it Gifted Scientist, something like that, the one with Einstein in it. So this is actually a very special combination because it means you can make the board what you want in 20 seconds. It won't count it, and then you can have that board again. So you can basically pre-spin your board and have it for 2 rounds afterwards. That's pretty good. Because it's also, don't take my word for this. I don't think this will get affected by anti-convert because it's at the end of the round and not, you know, when the enemy appears or anything. You've defeated the current enemy and that's when you convert. And the next enemy hasn't shown up yet. So I think this will work even if there's anti-convert. But once again, don't take my word for it. I haven't extensively experimented with active skills unlike some, you know, actually dedicated people on Chinese Reddit. Apart from that, ZIO also now has his own dragonware, which can be put on this one. And I also believe the pre-PR one, I don't know, it's not very clear here. Because it says you can, like, it has the same name, essentially, as, like, it's called Oma ZIO driver. And this guy's Oma ZIO, so I'm not sure if you can put it on the normal ZIO. That is, like, something that they just didn't say. So, oh well. But you can get this in a special kind of stage. And every time you go through it, you can get a random one, but the first time you go through it, you get one that you choose. So obviously, I'm gonna choose the seal for this because you don't really use anything apart from seals nowadays. You can grind it out if it's not too hard. That is. Next up is an ultimate stage. By the way, you do want to get all these cards, you know, just for actually getting like 2 ZIO to 1 to PR and 1 to not PR, because I believe both are, you know, they're different races and attributes, so having both around are useful. Next, onto the free cards. This is an ultimate stage card. As a leader, he's kind of garbage, but, well, there's no but. I think they have included the active skill on this page at least. Yep. He's Dark Mark, that's 87. The special thing here is that he can ignore Trio Elemental, Quartet Elemental, and Quintet Elemental. So no one up to this point can ignore Quartet Elemental, which isn't really seen that often except like in Arena maybe. But yeah, that's one thing that's special about him. Maybe you want to get him for that fact. You know, unique cards sometimes come in handy, and sometimes they're useless. For example, this one, in the bi-weekly stage, I deem this completely useless. He's the other gamer who previously had, like, team skills with the other, like, gamer, like Human, I believe. And turns out he's Water God, so, like, please, why would you, like, I guess just playing as, like, the Water Light kind of team, but we don't really see those teams anymore. Like, I know they're, like, leader skills for the other gamer, the Light Human one, is like, you know, technically water and light, but like no one really plays those teams. Come on, no one's gonna use him as a leader. So as you can probably see, the reason why this guy is so bad is because he's CD25, and the only way to like actually use him is to use him with the other gamer, because after you enter, then his active will reduce by 25 rounds. So you can activate him at once if you have the other, you can use him if you either have XA or the other game. So, yeah. Is this even a good skill? I mean, if you run into a stat clear, you're actually dead. So, no, I don't really think so. This is like one of those ridiculous things that, like, I guess, like, it's in a way, right? It's kind of similar to one to like Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, where they have a 99 round kind of thing. But you know, CD25, for this kind of thing, it is very niche, of course. Like, if you don't have a stat clear, you can have like infinite HP basically. Like, even if your team doesn't have, you know, recovery without recovering, this basically gives you it. So, I mean, maybe someone will find some kind of use. Maybe they'll like come up with a water light team in the future, like water light human god, or like just water light, you know, without any restriction. Then this will be, you know, a great combination. But for now, no, it's kind of bad. And last but not least is the new, sort of new, Transmigration with new rewards. You can farm Haoyue a bit faster because you get a not a CD 10, a skill level 10 Haoyue, and then yeah, also extra rewards. The other thing that is that you want to maybe look out for, apart from the collab events, is for people who are done with diamond farming and you want more diamonds. 5 LR pass stages permanently. One of them is this guy, who sucks. He used to be good for Hideyoshi, but I don't think even with Hideyoshi PR is like, this guy will just continue being irrelevant. Next up, you have this guy, Orion, who sucks. Like, look at that active skill. The next is Hercules, who sucks. Yeah, I thought he was the one that had a time tunnel. No, he just sucks. Next is Lepus, who I didn't even remember existed, but sucks. And the last card, Shy Plant, actually doesn't suck that much. You know, obviously elf teams have come a long way since Shy Plant, but you do sometimes see he's really not a bad card. It's just that nowadays there's a lot of enemies that just ignore, you know, damage reduction, right? But team attack, you know, team attack times 1.5, elf attack times 2, if you like don't go below half health. Like, this is also kind of the problem why he isn't used that much, because you can't consistently keep your HP above half. But if you can, you know, I believe, you know, he might become, you know, he'll be good sometime in the future, right? Like, because he also ignores, like, he's one of the rare stat boosters that you don't have to care about stat clear, because he resets himself every round if, you know, you use him correctly. So, you know, one of the only good LR pass cards that they've come out with permanently, right? If you want to inform this guy. But obviously that's once again 5 free diamonds, and that is that. Yeah, get all these cards, get 2 ZIO. You know, at the end of the day, you'll get 2 ZIO if you pull the full seal. Hopefully everyone has pulled the full seal and gotten what they wanted. And yeah, that's kind of it. If you like this, please leave a like. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I'm sure, like, I don't like read the whole thing out, and if you want to go back to it, you don't have text. Like, if you can't read Chinese, I'm sure like it's kind of confusing, right? Because I don't go over everything, because that's kind of boring. But like, I might miss, you know, some of the finer points about some of these cards, because that's like, I don't go over everything, right? So yeah, if you have a question, please leave a comment. I, you know, try to read every single comment. And yeah, if you like this and want to see this channel grow bigger so I can call out Madhead for being lazy, subscribe. It also helps me to motivate me to make more videos. Alright, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!